OMAD, also known as one meal a day, the diet that literally changed my life. The diet that I never thought would be a diet that I would try. I know a lot of people are up in arms over one meal a day. You're eating one meal a day? How dare you do that? But the results speak for itself, and it's not exactly eating one meal a day. It is a form of intermittent fasting where you are time-restricted eating. It's a form of time-restricted eating. The reason why one meal a day has helped me out so much, it's been responsible for me reversing my struggles with BED. Without turning to food to deal with my emotions, during that time when I'm not eating, I'm dealing with my emotions. I'm getting on with my day. I'm taking care of myself, and I'm not resorting to food. And that is the power of one meal a day. Not only that, the fasting. The fasting helps to speed up weight loss. Now, this little one meal a day guide is a guide. It's not an official rule book. It's just the things I've done throughout my OMAD journey to make this transformation, and that has helped me along the way. As long as you can fast for 20 hours a day and you can remain in a calorie deficit, you'll win. The only rule to all of this weight loss challenge, this one meal a day thing, is that the scale is going down. That is the only rule. As long as the scale is going down, or sometimes we hit a plateau, that's fine. As long as the scale is moving in the right direction, that is the only rule. In today's video, I'm going to share with you a quick start, one meal a day beginner's weight loss guide. So let's jump right into it. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Daniella Joy, and I've lost over 110 pounds on my weight loss journey. This is my overall weight loss journey that I've lost with a combination of using a regular old calorie counting. I always calorie count no matter what I do, whether it be keto, one meal a day, prolonged fasting. Do you really have to calorie count for that? Eating 3 meals a day, the standard high protein, moderate carb kind of diet, and a normal looking weight loss diet. I've done it all. But I've found the most success with my intermittent fasting routine with one meal a day. I made this transformation with OMAD. I lost 60 pounds and I've made major milestones on my weight loss thanks to OMAD. I've been the most consistent with OMAD. The key is consistency. Consistency compounded over time creates impactful results. And OMAD was an easy way for me to remain consistent and to remain in a calorie deficit in order to lose weight and to keep it off. And of course, to preserve muscle. People think OMAD is a catabolic diet, but it isn't. Anyway, if you want to learn about different ways to lose weight, right now I'm kind of focusing on one meal a day. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I'm currently running a 30-day one meal a day challenge linked in the iCard above. And if you're enjoying this weight loss challenge, make sure you smash that like button, guys, as these acts help me out. Anyway, let's jump into the video. Number 1. Plan and track. You want to be able to plan your meals daily. You want to be able to track your meals in an app that you track your calories, and you want to be able to track your fast. Tracking is key to success, how I found success on my weight loss journey, period. Not just with OMAD, but with all other ways of losing weight. It is important to track. Tracking gives you awareness. Tracking allows you to manipulate the scale to where you want it to go. Tracking gives you motivation. When you track and you see yourself consistently doing good, it's going to make you want to keep on going. Tracking also helps to instill those habits. Habits are the way we lose weight. You want to lose weight? Change your habits. Change your habits, change your life. You want to track your calories because calories is important for long-term sustainable weight loss. Anyone that has lost a significant amount of weight, they're still tracking their calories. Tracking your calories is a way to ensure that you do not overeat. And it's a way to balance out days of, you may be eating more with days you may be eating less. If you do not track your calories, you do not have an idea of how much you're consuming. And if you don't have an idea of how much you're consuming, you are basically going in blind. And how do you expect to lose weight if you're going in blind? Number 2, things you can consume during your fasting window. You can have coffee, you can have apple cider vinegar, you can have sparkling water, you can have 0-calorie teas, you can have pickle juice, You can actually have lemon water with cayenne pepper. And when I say lemon water, grab a lemon, squeeze it into water, add some cayenne pepper. These are also hacks to help suppress hunger if you're dealing with hunger. Another way to suppress hunger is through exercise, but we'll talk about that later on in the video. You can have regular water and of course electrolytes. Electrolytes are key while you are intermittent fasting like this, while you're fasting period. Even when you're in a calorie deficit and exercising a lot, electrolytes are key. Electrolytes are sodium and potassium. There are other forms of electrolytes too. There's magnesium and other trace minerals, but I'm going to focus here on sodium and potassium. You want to make sure you are getting in that. I will be talking more about that throughout the 30-day 1 meal a day challenge, but you can check out this video here to go further on the importance of electrolytes. Number 3, you want to fast a minimum of 20 hours. Okay, there are 2 versions of OMAD, what I like to call it. Real OMAD, real 1 meal a day, is fasting for 23 hours or more and consuming your meal within an hour eating window. The other version of 1 meal a day, which I've used on my weight loss journey, is fasting for 20 hours a day and having a 4-hour eating window. I find that when you get to 20 hours of fasting daily, you're maximizing your body's potential to burn fat. Throughout that fasting period, your body is switching into ketosis. It's starting to use ketones as energy. And the process of ketosis is the process of burning fat. So your body is in fat burning mode. The rule with OMAD is this: the longer you fast, the more you maximize weight loss. So keep that in mind on a day that you may be, the scale's not moving in a way you want it to, and you're fasting for 20 hours, bump up that fast. Like yesterday, I fasted for 20 hours. Today, I'm going to be fasting for 23 hours. I am currently, I believe, 20 hours and 26 minutes into my fast. I don't know if you guys can see that, probably not, but I'm gonna push it a little further today because I just wanna maximize some fat burning. Number 4, you wanna exercise while eating 1 meal a day. However, you want this exercise to be low to moderate intensity. Today, my exercise was a walk at the park with the dog. Yesterday, my exercise was a low to moderate intensity work at the gym. You want to keep it at low to moderate intensity because you want to be able to recover from your exercise. You don't want to be doing vigorous exercising with 1 meal a day. You want to focus on exercising in a way that you are not so sore the next day that you're forced to eat more calories in order to recover. You want to keep it light. When losing weight, people think you need to be powerlifting and doing all this intense exercise. No, it's just going to set you up for failure because it's really hard to be in a calorie deficit when you're pushing it that hard with activity. So you want to do things like walking, maybe the elliptical, a YouTube workout, some yoga, light weightlifting, you can do 3 to 10 rep sets in a way that is using a weight that is not too heavy, a weight that you get a good pump. You gotta feel it out. So it's important not to push yourself too hard with exercise. But yes, you can exercise while eating 1 meal a day. And I highly recommend exercising 2 to 3 hours before breaking your fast. Or if you're doing a 20-hour fast and you have a 4-hour eating window, you can exercise within that 4-hour eating window. Break your fast with a small snack, then go to the gym, get your workout in, and then have the rest of your calories right after the gym. It's all about making it work for you. Number 5, you want to weigh yourself daily. And you want to weigh yourself right before you break your fast. Why? Because your weight is going to be the lowest right before you break your fast, and your weight is going to be the most consistent right before you break your fast. You want that consistency with the scale so you can understand how to manipulate your diet in order to get that scale down. Manipulate your diet may mean by fasting more. Manipulating your diet may mean by decreasing your calories, maybe doing a down day, a fast mimicking day where you have an 800 calorie day. If you're gonna do a day like that, I highly recommend you don't exercise. You should be like a fasting day, or you can throw in a prolonged fast within your OMAD fasting regime. It's all about doing what is necessary to kick your body out of whatever weight loss rut you are in. But if things are going well for you and you're dropping pounds, just keep doing what you're doing. Now, before you weigh yourself, it's important to withhold water about 1 to 2 hours. Because if you drink water before going on the scale, you're gonna screw up the scale. Water is weight, water's heavy. So that's something you're gonna have to play with. But keep that in mind before weighing yourself. 1 hour should be enough. For some people, it might be 2. Number 6, before you eat your meal, make sure you have your meal laid out for you. You want your meal laid out for you so you're not in a situation where you're just, grabbing what you see and just eating. You want to be in control. You want to have your meal laid out. You want everything weighed. You want the calories tracked, and then you want to jump into your 1 meal a day. This is advice for someone who really wants to get in with the discipline with losing weight. This is weight loss advice. So make sure you have that plate of food ready for you. Or it could be multiple plate of foods. It depends what you're eating, as long as it's fitting in your caloric deficit goals. That is key. Another thing you want to do before you eat your meal, this is a bit of a weight loss hack. You can have 1 to 2 cups of water. That way you get your body rehydrated, and it's kind of a bit of a hack to help keep you fuller and keep things flowing while you're having your 1 meal a day. Number 7, you want to break your fast 2 to 3 hours before bed. Why? Because when you break your fast 2 to 3 hours before bed, you are not going to screw up and go to the fridge and eat more. You want to do it close to bedtime. I know there's a rule saying, you should not be eating before bed. Listen, I made this transformation about eating in the evening. It's okay. The rule is, with weight loss, be in a calorie deficit. Just be in a calorie deficit. Doesn't matter when you eat, as long as you are in a calorie deficit. So that's a bit of a hack to help prevent overeating, is eating 2 to 3 hours before bed, because then you're satiated and then it's bedtime. And unless you're a sleepwalker and you eat in your sleep, you're okay. Number 8, you want to add sodium, potassium to your meal. So that's salt. Add some salt, add your potassium salt, add your regular table salt to your meal, because when you add salt to your meal, it's the best way to funnel in electrolytes. Because as you're losing weight with 1 meal a day, you're going to be flushing out tons of water, because the process of losing weight just involves you flushing out tons of water. So when you're flushing out tons of water, you're flushing out electrolytes, and you don't want to lose those electrolytes, because those electrolytes are key in order for your cells to perform regular cellular processes. You need those electrolytes. Also, those electrolytes are key to helping you to stick to your diet, because when you are depleted in electrolytes, it's not a fun feeling. You feel like crap. So when you feel like crap, you're going to be tempted to overeat. So make sure you're throwing in that sodium, potassium, and salting your 1 meal a day meal. Number 9, you want to go for a bit of a walk, maybe like a 5-minute walk around the block or around your house after you have your 1 meal a day meal, because it's just a good way to kickstart digestion. And you never want to eat a meal and just sit on your butt. You want to move around just so your body gets the digestive fluids going. And number 10, this also relates to digestion. Maybe you want to have a cup of tea before bed. I like to have my lavender moon milk tea. Again, something warm just to help your body with the digestion. And it's a great way to go to sleep tonight. Who doesn't want your body filled with a warm fluid? Quick tips. You want to keep it consistent. Consistency is key. Consistency compounded over time creates results. That's where you get the wow factor. It's actually just doing the same thing day in and day out. So in order to keep consistency with 1 meal a day, you want your day to look ideally the same. You want to break your fast at the same time every day. For example, I like to break my fast at 6 o'clock p.m. That's the rule. I do not want to break my fast before 6 o'clock p.m. If I break my fast a little later, that's great. That means I'm fasting more. Not a big deal. There are days where I plan to do a 22-hour fast and I end up fasting for 24, 25 hours. That is okay. You want to be in that situation as opposed to the opposite situation where you end up breaking your fast early and then you're sitting there and you're hungry and then you end up eating more, just plain out of boredom. So you want it to set like a same routine with the fasting. You want to set the same time where you exercise daily. You just want it to look the same. If you can't break your fast in the evening and you got to break your fast at lunch at work, that is fine. As long as you're doing it consistently and remaining in a calorie deficit, you will win. Anyway, that was my quick beginner's guide to 1 meal a day, kind of rules I follow throughout my weight loss journey. If you enjoyed this video, just make sure you smash that thumbs up button. And if you made it this far into the video, just drop in a bunch of flower emojis, because I'm wearing a flower dress and it's what I can think of very quickly. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.